Excited and thrilled today to invite all of you here, to welcome all of you here to a very special day, to this momentous occasion today. It's not yet another day, it's a day of reckoning in all our lives, in the lives of we as an organization, in the life of our customers, in the life of our stakeholders in equal measures. So when I say it's going to be a day of reckoning, it's not just that we just, saying it. It's day of reckoning because what we are going to witness today is a revolution. Dish TV India Limited, ever since its inception back in October 2003, has been really the pioneer in bringing in a lot of positive changes. The way content and entertainment is delivered to its customers, be it technological upgrade, be it the convenience of usage, be it keep innovating in the pursuit of customer delight and going beyond expectation. Dish TV has been synonymous about it. We own this legacy of bringing in disruptive changes the way content is consumed in India. So we continue this journey today. So today is an important day because we are going to witness yet another revolution led and innovated again by Dish TV, which will redefine, it will be a paradigm shift from here going forward, and we sincerely believe that the hard work, there is a culmination of a lot of hard work, the commitment to deliver the best in entertainment to our customers. And I thank all my dear colleagues who are here, whose persistent pursuit towards making it possible has really led to this day. So what is a revolution? So when we say revolution, it is not just that we are going to stick to our traditional ways and methods the way we were operating. When we say revolution, it is something to do with a complete deviation from the traditional ways and methods of executing things and the way opinions are formed and executed. So we have decided that we were the one who innovated most of the things around the world of entertainment and content, and will continue doing so. So today is one such day, and this will be definitely followed by many of the operators in the industry. So I'll just go 4 or 5 slides back before my colleagues take you through what we are going to unveil today. So there was a time in India back in 1959, and this era lasted, this is the first revolution we talk about, and this lasted some 20-21 years. People started moving from listening to commentary and radio towards TV, and most of the programs which are there, either there was some news or some programs on Doordarshan by the national broadcaster, and this was mostly around news, some Krishi Darshan, then a bit of news, bit of music and regional folk dance and all followed. So this lasted quite a long until around in 1980 and 82, where color TV started penetrating into the households, and this was coincided with India hosting Asian Games. So that is the time when people started getting appetite for better content and better picture quality and all that. So this is the second revolution which happened immediately after that. We saw Ramayana and Mahabharata taking down cities to stand still, and this continued again for a long period of time. By that time, all the broadcasters understood the need of going beyond a very limited genre or entertainment content, and they started discovering the value of spreading the genres. So which led to another revolution, which we call third revolution, because now the private broadcasters, they started seeing value in taking the industry forward through different content and offerings to the customers. So our original founders, which is Z Group, they were the first to pick up. Like I said, we were always ahead of the curve in understanding what the customer need is, what the desire is, and in which way the customer is looking going forward. So they came out with a host of channels under the brand name of Z. So this was Z TV, first private channel coming into existence, followed by some news channels. Sun followed it in South, and we also had CNN, the international broadcaster, coming to India. So this was the opening of the industry on a different platform altogether. And from here, the massification of content, be it production, be it making it available to the customers, started happening. So around this time, there was a collective effort from various players in cable, and mostly all of it was actually analog, not mostly. So they started seeing an opportunity in making the content available on a single platform to the customers, because broadcasters are operating in isolation and they were providing their own a la carte channels, you can say, or their own bouquet of channels to the customers. So customer had this confusion in mind how to subscribe to all of them together. And the first cable which was launched was CD cable in the country, wherein again the founders of DishTV, they found a collective wisdom in putting everything together for the customers. That was another revolution. So that cable thing lasted for some time, and this is the time when customers' desire for better experience and a remote or his own personalized connection was established, and Dish TV took the lead in making the content available through satellite broadcasting received by a single dish antenna, which was personalized connection of the customer, and Dish TV India Limited was born in October 2003. So that was the first time, and we were the again the change agent in bringing a digital consumable content to the household of the customer. We saw a lot of other operators identifying with this opportunity, and we saw 3-4 DTH operators coming into India within the next 3 to 4 years. So while that was happening, we again started or continued our journey towards beating the benchmark, setting the bar separate. So in 2005-06, we launched our own very first service in India called Movie on Demand. I don't know how many people have subscribed. It was way ahead of time at that point of time. So we said we don't want to be giving you only a appointed scheduled viewing of content. You can also online demand whatever you want to consume in the form of movie we started. So that was in 2005-06. So again, Dish TV stood the first in the industry in bringing that innovation to the Indian market. So while others were still catching up with this with us, in 2007, again we came out with something different, which was movie or content on move. So wherein you would have seen Indian ships. Navy was the first to actually join the bandwagon. So these are the people who are on the sea for maybe months and maybe if not years, maybe months continued. So there was not much of a entertainment available for them other than the traditional ways. So we came out with a moving satellite receivable signal. So that was on the go. So that was another innovation. This was followed by launching the first ever high definition set-top box. So till now it was standard definition or it was cable. So cable has its own challenges. The moment water seeps into the cabling or anything which is atmospheric to do, there's a lot of disturbance in the customer experience. So in the digital also, standard definition has lived its life for long. So we came out first time with a high definition high definition STVs, which revolutionized the content consumption again because the quality was superior. It was digitally transmitted right from the satellite. So that gave a different platform to the industry again. We soon followed it by Android boxes. In 2019, there was a PVR, personal video recording boxes. So there was a series of innovations which were done by Dish TV this time. And this period lasted quite long for us. And we were always the first to bring in anything which was establishing as a customer need. So what happened? These 3 decades, to sum it up, we were the pioneer, Dish TV India Limited, of bringing in or participating very actively in all these revolutions, which lasted about 3 decades. Now, what has happened in the last, this is how specific household used to look like. Common household used to look like this only. So everybody would gather around TV viewing at least in the evening or on a weekend if there is a special movie which is being screened by different operators. So this is how the Indian family and the living room used to look like. What happened in the last 3-4 years? Because of a very speed penetration of smartphones, and which is growing every passing day. Other than that, the work-life balance or the convenience of the customer started shifting towards data being made easily available and so affordable in India that people wanted to have their personalization in content consumption, and mobile penetration did help a big time in that. So we saw last 3-4 years there is a OTT onslaught and OTT adaptation which has happened quite at a very steep rate. So what that represents is a shift in consumer behavior again, right? And few hours of linear TV watching shifted towards OTT. So this device has already set into the household. So how does the household look like now? From a TV to a multiple gadgets and devices in the same household. So I am insisting on this word because we have this as an opportunity and this one as the strategic lever of our growth going forward, that we want to address all of these customers again because they are in the same household. In the same household, there are people who want to see all kind of content. So there are no specific choice and preferences anymore, and everybody wants to see the best of whichever genre is available for consumption. So this is how the future is going to be, and OTT is becoming more and more prominent every passing day. This has a lot of convenience to the customer at his own time, at his own on his own device, and the content of his own choice anytime. There is no scheduled viewing anymore. So this is how the next revolution be all around. So we at Dish TV, living to our legacy of being ahead of the curve in trying to encash and trying to provide the best of the solutions to the customers. For last 1.5 years, we have been contemplating, and there's a big team of us who's working on what it would require in terms of technology, what would it require in terms of enablement, what would require in terms of easing the life of the customer without causing any inconvenience of his viewing habit, because it's very simple. Whatever be the degree of your solution or the merit of your product, if it is not convenient to the customer, he is not going to subscribe to it. So we've been working for last 3-4 quarters of late, and I'm proud to say that we have a series of initiatives lined up, which I think my team will take you through, and we definitely want to capitalize on this. This will definitely put us into a different orbit of growth going forward from here. So this is going to be the fifth revolution in the life of the customer, and to give you a few numbers around it, if you can see, there is nothing which is going on the degrowth side as far as content consumption is concerned. So from 137 million, which is 13.7 crore household today, we are going to touch 18.3 crore. So this is what good 40-45% growth in content consumption through what is going to change is a linear TV or pay TV will become a pay TV plus smart TV, or a lot of it growth will come from the smart TV. So which means that we need to be ahead of time in making these devices available to the customer, and how do we keep bundling in or keep providing our content. And when I say content, now it is it's very small global village. We say that any content for anybody is available at the click of a subscription. So we are at the cusp of a new revolution. We will call it the fifth revolution going forward, and this requires a lot of effort on